Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ikra Technology Wali and I am a student at Rehan School on campus. Today conduct interview with ChatGPT. So let's start. Assalamu alaikum ChatGPT.
Walaikum assalam, Ikra. That sounds great. I'm ready whenever you are. Just let me know the topic or the questions you have in mind, and we can dive in.
What is the connection between diet and mental well-being?
That's a really important question. So, diet plays a huge role in mental well being. Nutrients like omega 3s, vitamins, and minerals can affect mood, focus, and even things like anxiety or depression. So, by eating a balanced, nutrient rich diet, people can often improve their mental clarity and emotional stability.
How can the food we eat affect our mood and emotions?
Yeah, exactly. So, for instance, foods rich in sugar or processed carbs can cause spikes and crashes in blood sugar, which can affect mood. On the other hand, foods like leafy greens, whole grains, and even fermented foods can actually boost serotonin levels and stabilize your mood. So, what we eat really does affect how we feel day to day.
Why is a balanced diet important for mental health?
Absolutely, it is. A balanced diet provides the essential nutrients your brain needs to function well. Things like omega 3s, B vitamins, antioxidants. So, by keeping your diet balanced, you're really supporting your overall mental resilience and emotional stability.
How does sugar consumption impact mental health?
Yeah, so high sugar consumption can actually be pretty tricky for mental health. It often leads to quick spikes in energy followed by crashes, which can cause irritability, fatigue, and even mood swings. Over time, this can also increase the risk of anxiety or depression. So, reducing added sugar often helps stabilize mood and energy.
What role do fruits and vegetables play in supporting mental well-being?
Oh, they play a huge role. Fruits and vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain. Plus, they provide steady energy, which can keep your mood more stable throughout the day.
How how can unhealthy eating habits contribute to stress and anxiety?
Yeah, that's a great point. Unhealthy eating habits like relying on fast food, skipping meals, or overloading on caffeine can put your body into a kind of stress mode. That can spike cortisol levels, disrupt your sleep, and ultimately fuel feelings of anxiety and overwhelm.
What is the relationships between gut health and mental health?
Yeah, they're really interconnected. When your gut health is off, maybe due to an imbalance in gut bacteria, it can actually affect your brain chemistry. So, a healthy gut often supports a calmer mood, better focus, and less anxiety.
How do omega 3 fatty acids benefits the brain and emotional health?
Absolutely. Omega 3 fatty acids are really powerful for the brain. They help build cell membranes, support neurotransmitter function, and reduce inflammation. As a result, they can boost mood, improve focus, and even lower the risk of depression or cognitive decline.
Can creatine foods help reduce impact of depressions and anxiety?
Yes, definitely. Foods rich in omega 3s, probiotics, and other nutrients can support brain health and help balance mood. Plus, a healthy diet can improve energy levels, sleep quality, and overall resilience, making it easier to manage symptoms of depression and anxiety.
How does skipping meals affect energy level and mood?
Yeah, so when you skip meals, your blood sugar drops, which can lead to fatigue, irritability, and a kind of mental fog. Over time, this can make you feel more anxious or stressed because your body doesn't have a steady supply of fuel to keep your mood and energy stable.
What are some common dietary mistakes that might negatively impact mental well-being?
Yeah, so some common mistakes are things like skipping breakfast, relying too much on sugary snacks, not getting enough protein, or not drinking enough water. These kinds of habits can really affect mood, focus, and energy levels, making mental well being harder to maintain.
How can a health breakfast improve focus and productivity throughout the day?
Yeah, so a healthy breakfast kickstarts your metabolism and provides a steady stream of energy. When you get things like protein, whole grains, and healthy fats, your brain gets the fuel it needs so you can stay focused, keep your mood stable, and be more productive all day.
What role does caffeine play in mental health and stress management?
Yeah, so caffeine is a bit of a double edged sword. In moderate amounts, it can improve alertness and concentration, which is great for productivity. But if you overdo it, it can increase anxiety, disrupt sleep, and raise stress levels. So balance is key.
How can parents encourage healthy eating habits that support children's mental well-being?
Yeah, that's a big one. When parents model healthy eating, like having balanced meals and involving kids in cooking, children often adopt those habits. Plus, when kids see their parents prioritizing nutritious foods, it creates a positive relationship with meals, which can support their mood and focus in the long run.
What does current research suggests about the link between nutrition and mental health?
The research didn't provide specific findings on the link between nutrition and mental health. However, it did emphasize that when parents encourage healthy eating by modeling balanced meals and involving kids in cooking, it builds a positive relationship with food, supports mood, mental clarity, and can set lifelong healthy habits.
What is the most important advice for maintaining both a healthy diet and a healthy mind?
I'd say the most important advice is to focus on balance and consistency. Eating a variety of nutrient rich foods regularly, staying hydrated, and being mindful of how food affects your mood. Small, steady habits make a big difference over time.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you and Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome. I'm really glad I could help. Take care and Allah Hafiz.